The Pato giant squid is one of the unique and mysterious sea creatures in the waters of Peru. Known for its impressive size and presence in local culture, it belongs to the family Architeuthidea, and is often referred to as the giant squid in the world. Size and weight: the Pato giant squid can reach a length of 10 to 13 meters, including tentacles, and weigh up to several hundred kilograms. This makes them one of the largest invertebrates in the world. Powerful tentacles: this squid possesses long and flexible tentacles, with a series of serrated suckers that help them capture prey and defend themselves against predators. Developed nervous system: the large brain and complex nervous system allow the Pato giant squid to exhibit intelligent and agile hunting behavior, especially when living in deep water. The Pato giant squid is commonly found in the deep sea off the coast of Peru, where the water is cold and rich in nutrients due to the Humboldt current. They are well adapted to the high pressure and darkness at depths of 500 to 1.00 meters. Cultural inspiration: in Peruvian folklore, the Pato squid is considered a symbol of the power of the sea. People often refer to them through myths about giant creatures in the ocean. Economic resources: although rarely exploited due to its deep habitat, the Pato squid still plays an important role in the marine ecosystem, contributing to maintaining the biological balance in the area. Scientific interest: this squid is an important research subject, helping scientists learn more about deep-sea ecosystems and the evolution of invertebrates. Overfishing and marine pollution may affect the habitat of the Pato giant squid. Protecting the deep sea is one of the important factors to ensure their survival in the future. In conclusion, the Pato giant squid is a symbol of the Peruvian deep sea. Both mysterious and important to science and culture, discovering more about them will not only expand people's understanding of the ocean but also raise awareness of protecting the deep sea environment. Handline fishing for giant squid is one of the traditional methods and requires high skills, especially when targeting giant squid like the Pato giant squid in Peru. This is not only a physical challenge but also requires delicacy, patience and experience from the fisherman. Below are the important skills needed to perform this method. Durable fishing line: the fishing line needs to be 100 to 500 meters long, enough to withstand the pressure of the giant squid when they try to escape. The type of line commonly used is nylon line or specialized parachute line. Large and durable hooks: hooks should be made of stainless steel, with large hooks, ensuring that they can hold the giant squid tightly. Bait: the bait is usually small fish, baby squid or fluorescent lures. Since squid live in deep water, the light from the lure can attract them. Protective gloves: anglers need to wear non-slip and cut-resistant gloves to protect their hands when pulling the line. Locating the squid: fishermen need to know the movement of giant squid, usually at night in water 500 to 1.00 meters deep. Using a fish finder or observing the water surface to look for signs of predatory squid is very important. Cast the line slowly. When casting the line, it is necessary to ensure that the line is not tangled and the bait moves naturally to attract the attention of the squid. Giant squid often pull the line strongly when biting the hook. Anglers need to have a keen sense to recognize the initial slight signals, such as vibrations on the line. When detecting a squid biting the bait, quickly tighten the line to ensure the hook is firmly stuck in the squid's mouth. Maintain a steady force: giant squid are very strong and can create a reverse pull when they feel danger. The angler needs to pull the line with a steady and rhythmic force, avoiding sudden jerks. Adjust the force according to the squid's reaction. When the squid starts to struggle strongly, loosen the line a little to avoid breaking the line or popping the hook. Then continue pulling up. Team coordination: with the large size of giant squid, pulling the line often requires the coordination of many people to ensure safety and efficiency. Avoid danger from tentacles: giant squid have very strong tentacles. They can wrap around the hand or the fisherman. It is necessary to quickly disable the squid by stabbing the head or cutting the central nerve. Store squid immediately. Squid needs to be stored in a cold storage to keep it fresh. Especially if fishing for export or commercial processing. Patience and persistence. Giant squid fishing is a challenge that requires patience. It can take hours to lure the squid into the hook and reel it in. Understanding the squid habitat. Anglers need to have knowledge of the right time and sea conditions to optimize their chances of catching squid. Line handling skills. Pulling and holding the line by hand requires a smooth coordination between hand strength and a keen sense of the movement of the squid underwater. Fishing for giant squid by handline is not only a profession but also an art of ingenuity and skill. This is a traditional fishing form that is highly challenging, requiring fishermen to master the technique, have endurance and a deep understanding of the ocean as well as the squid. Continuous learning and practice will help those who pursue this technique achieve success in the ocean. To catch giant squid, in addition to basic skills, fishermen often apply advanced techniques to increase efficiency and ensure safety when facing large and powerful squid like Mr. Pato's squid. Adjust the pulling force flexibly when the giant squid starts to struggle strongly. The fishing line can suddenly become tense, leading to the risk of breaking the line or tearing the squid's mouth. At this point, the fisherman needs to quickly loosen the line to reduce the pressure. Then slowly pull it up when the squid calms down. Create a counterweight force if the squid tries to pull the line in the opposite direction. The fisherman needs to change the pulling direction to disorient the squid, reducing its resistance. Use a glowing light, because giant squid live in deep and dark waters. Using a glowing light attached near the hook or fake bait can attract him to the fishing area. Squid are very sensitive to light, especially blue or white light. Create a natural movement when dropping the bait. The fisherman should pull the bait up and down rhythmically, simulating the movement of real prey. This stimulates the squid's hunting instinct, making it easier for them to bite the hook. Use multiple fishing lines at the same time when fishing in deep waters. Dropping multiple fishing lines with different baits will increase the chance of catching squid. However, it is important to arrange the lines so that they do not get tangled when pulled up. Teamwork for large fishing boats. Fishermen often work in teams. When a squid bites, one person maintains a steady pull, while others assist in pulling the line or are ready to catch the squid when it is brought to the surface. Avoid squid tentacles. When giant squid are pulled up, they may struggle and use their tentacles to defend themselves. These tentacles have strong suction and serrations, which can cause serious injury. Therefore, fishermen need to keep a safe distance and use hooks or sticks to secure the squid before bringing them onto the boat. How to handle squid wrapped around the line. If the squid uses its tentacles to wrap around the line, stay calm. Do not pull hard because it can tangle the line or break the hook. Instead, loosen the line to let the squid free itself. Then continue pulling. Choose the right time. Giant squid often hunt at night, especially when it is dark and there is no moon. This is the ideal time to fish for squid. Observe the sea conditions. Calm seawater and steady currents are ideal. Avoid fishing in rough seas, as large waves can break the line or make it difficult for the squid to catch the bait. Understand the characteristics of the sea. Giant squid often gather in nutrient-rich areas, near seamounts or the edge of the continental shelf. It is important to study the seabed terrain before fishing. Check the line and hook after each trip. Fishing lines can become worn or lose their durability after contact with giant squid. Hooks need to be sharpened regularly to ensure effectiveness. Store squid immediately after catching. Squid needs to be processed quickly and stored in a cold storage to maintain freshness, especially when the squid is used for commercial purposes. Physical training. Giant squid fishing requires endurance and flexibility. Anglers need to be in good health to pull the line continuously for a long time. Understanding squid. Understanding the behavior, hunting habits and characteristics of giant squid will help fishermen predict and handle them better. Respect nature. Giant squid is an important species in the marine ecosystem. Squid fishing must comply with regulations on resource protection and avoid overexploitation. Fishing for giant squid with hand lines is a challenge that requires a perfect combination of technique, experience and health. This is not only a traditional way of making a living but also an art that requires patience and high skills. If done correctly, it will bring memorable experiences and worthy results for fishermen. Experienced fishermen always have their own secrets when fishing for giant squid with hand lines. These tips help optimize the chance of success and minimize risks when facing powerful squid like Mr. Pato's squid. Squid hunts at night. Giant squid are active predators, preferring to operate in the dark or deep waters where light cannot reach. Choose a dark time or deep sea area to drop the bait. React quickly to light. Squid are very sensitive to sudden light. To increase the attraction, you can use light-emitting devices that simulate fish movements or light flashes to stimulate their curiosity. Observe small fish streams. Places with many small fish are often areas where giant squid hunt. Dropping the line near small fish streams can help you approach the squid more easily. Drop the line along the water flow. Squid often move with the water flow to find bait. Dropping the line downstream will help the bait move more naturally, increasing the chance of biting. Adjust the depth regularly. Squid can move at different water levels. Change the depth of the fishing line to find the water level where the squid is hunting. Keep the line taut. Once the squid is hooked, keep the line taut to prevent the squid from escaping. Do not loosen the line too much, because giant squid can free themselves from the hook. Control the strength of the squid. If the squid pulls too hard on the line, use the pull and rest technique, which means pulling the line for a few seconds and then taking a break to reduce the pressure on your hands and tools. Don't panic when the squid resists. Giant squid often have strong reactions when being pulled up, such as squirting ink or jerking the line. Stay calm and continue pulling steadily. Handle tentacles carefully when the squid is pulled up close to the boat. Use a net or hook to secure them. Avoid letting the tentacles come into direct contact with your body, as their suction cups can cause serious injury. Use incapacitating tools. Giant squid can attack back when they feel threatened. Use a knife or a stick to incapacitate them as soon as they are pulled up to the boat. Fishing for giant squid can take hours, requiring patience and endurance. To overcome this, divide the pulling work among team members or take reasonable breaks between pulls. When the sea is rough, the fishing line is likely to get tangled or the bait may drift. In this case, reduce the speed of the line and use a heavier bait to stabilize the position. The fishing line can break due to the strong pull of the squid or when the squid rolls the line to the seabed. To reduce the risk, choose a high-quality line and check the line regularly. The giant squid plays an important role in the marine ecosystem. Overfishing can negatively affect the ecological balance. Follow fishing regulations to protect this species. If you catch a small squid or one that does not meet the requirements, release it back into the sea to ensure the sustainable development of the population. Giant squid have high economic value, especially in the international market. They are used for food processing, bait or scientific research. In Peru, giant squid is not only a food source but also a symbol of the power of the ocean. Local people often tell mysterious stories about Pato squid, enriching the cultural life of the sea. Fishing for giant squid with hand lines is an art that combines technique, strength and patience. Facing a giant and powerful creature like Pato squid is not only a challenge but also a unique experience, demonstrating the close connection between humans and the ocean, with understanding and conservation awareness. This method will continue to be a feature in the lives of deep-sea fishermen like Peru. Along with traditional techniques, modern technology is supporting fishermen in catching giant squid, helping to improve efficiency and minimize risks. Sonar. This tool helps detect the movement of giant squid in the deep sea, determining the exact depth to drop the line. Sonar works based on the principle of sound reflection, which is very useful in searching for squid in dark waters. Water temperature sensor. Giant squid usually appear at ideal water temperatures, around 4 to 10 degrees Celsius. Using sensors helps fishermen choose the right fishing location. Blue or white LED lights, high power lights mounted on boats or directly on fishing lines can attract squid from a distance. The light creates an effect similar to the biological light from small fish, stimulating the squid's hunting instinct. Remote control lighting system. Some modern fishermen use smart lights that can adjust the intensity and color remotely to optimize fishing efficiency. Anti-tangle and high-strength lines. New types of lines are designed to withstand strong pulling forces, resist abrasion and reduce the risk of tangling when dropped into deep seas. Integrated sensor lines. Some modern fishing lines integrate pressure and motion sensors, helping fishermen immediately detect when squid bites or moves underwater. Automatic line hauler. This machine helps reduce labor when pulling squid from great depths, especially during long fishing trips. Fishermen only need to adjust the pulling force and monitor the process. Shock absorber system. Shock absorbers are attached to the fishing line to reduce the risk of the line breaking when giant squid jerks strongly. Domestic and international markets. Giant squid is an ingredient for many high-class dishes. The squid meat is chewy, sweet and nutritious, and is popular in markets such as Japan, Korea, and Europe. Processing byproducts. Squid tentacles and heads can be used to process byproducts such as squid rolls, dried squid, or pet food. Fishermen can build their own brand from giant squid products, combining them with traditional elements to create unique value in the market. In Peru, Pato squid is not only a marine creature but also associated with legendary stories about the power and mystery of the sea. Local people believe that this squid represents the ferocity and power of the ocean. Many fishermen tell stories about facing ferocious giant squid, trying to attack their boats or dragging lines to the bottom of the sea. These stories are not only fascinating but also inspire new generations of fishermen. Uncontrolled exploitation can lead to the risk of reducing the number of giant squid, affecting the marine ecosystem. Fishermen need to comply with regulations on the size and quantity of squid allowed to catch. Using fishing lines or hooks that are not of guaranteed quality can be dangerous for fishermen, especially when facing large and strong squid. Rough seas can increase the risk of capsizing boats or losing fishing lines. Always check the weather forecast and prepare carefully before going out to sea. Handline giant squid fishing. Combining tradition and modern technology is not only a livelihood but also has great cultural and economic value. Understanding the techniques, applying technology and protecting natural resources will help the squid fishing industry maintain sustainability, while opening up opportunities for future development. Fishermen not only face the ocean but also have to immerse themselves in the mystery and majesty of the ocean, where every trip is a meaningful journey. Giant squid is not only an impressive marine creature in terms of size and strength, but also plays an important role in maintaining the balance of the deep-sea ecosystem. Mesopredator. Giant squid is a top predator in deep water, feeding on small fish, squid and crustaceans. They control the numbers of these species, ensuring that the ecosystem is not out of balance. Food source for larger animals. Giant squid are an important food source for whales, sharks, and sometimes seals. The scars on sperm whales' skin are often the result of encounters between them and giant squid. When giant squid die, their carcasses sink to the seafloor and become an important food source for benthic organisms, such as worms, crabs, and microorganisms. This contributes to the recycling of nutrients in deep-sea ecosystems. Giant squid move between water layers, helping to mix nutrients from the seafloor to the upper water layers. This facilitates the growth of plankton, the basis of the marine food chain. Due to their size and special meat quality, giant squid can be processed into many different products, serving culinary and industrial needs. Charcoal grilled squid. The squid body is thinly sliced, marinated with spices and grilled over hot coals. This is a popular dish in Peruvian fishing villages.